Davian Mitchell, welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on the show. Now, you're getting scanned for NBA 2K22. What's that process going to be like? Getting scanned into the game, and now you're going to be able to play in the game as yourself.
Man, it's a blessing. I mean, especially because I've been playing 2K like all my life. I'm a gamer, so I play 2K all the time. But now just to see myself playing, it's gonna be an amazing feeling.
I've been playing this game for a very long time, and just trying to make a player that looks like me, but not really that close. It's really special that I actually get to have somebody that looks exactly like me. I'm really excited for that.
This is a dream come true, you know. When I was little and I was playing 2K, I was always thinking about, damn, like, I should be there one day, you know. I want to be there one day, and here we are.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
How does it feel that you're going to be in NBA 2K?
It's crazy. For being a video game played it my whole life growing up.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Here are the five for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the five. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with Monk. And it's Howard in at the center. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
So the Clippers win the tip. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
James against Leonard. It's LeBron with the drive. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Leonard following the basket by LeBron James. Good.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard, doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
And the pass to Westbrook. About a minute played so far here in the first. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Davis. Missed it, even after all those chances. The 9-foot shot. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
This guy is such an excellent finisher at the rim. He's got incredibly long arms and very strong hands.
Jackson against Westbrook from 12 feet out. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. George passes to Ibaka. Knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Morris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is James. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Howard. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gabe. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now here's Johnson. There's the three. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Lakers trail. Anthony finds James. It's good. This game is all even. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Now, here's Kennard. That one goes. Count it. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's Batum, and Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And that one drops.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Down low, here's Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
The Lakers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. 1:14 left in the first half. George up top. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Jordan trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson.
I love the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays. The defense has no choice but to put him at the line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
Ibaka dishes to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got his second basket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Outside Westbrook. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lob pass to George. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Lakers making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. The shot by George, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. James fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And now let's catch. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, you can see the comfortable atmosphere that these players are playing with on the offensive end. Guys on the...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
And Howard with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Leonard. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Jackson, and Davis sends it back. Here's James. It counts, and the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Free throw good, LeBron.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Here's Kennard. Lays it up off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And the Lakers call time here. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Davis finds Anthony. James in the post. Kennard covering. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Monk. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers trail by 3. Now the feed to Batum. Westbrook pulls it in. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James wide open. No good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Bledsoe passes to Johnson. And that one good.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Johnson against Westbrook. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. High post, Zubac. Here's Bledsoe. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Monk, Anthony out there with Davis. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Westbrook in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Jackson drives in. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Jackson dishes to George. Over Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And a tenacious rebounder. Coaches appreciate Davis's effort on the backboard.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight out. He's checked in for Anthony. And James subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 4. 1:51 left in the fourth. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Westbrook with the steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Leonard against LeBron. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Great D that time from James. One-on-one here. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible.
It's LeBron with the drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers miss again. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. Five to shoot. For the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Davis. Jackson misses. And that's an intentional foul.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 8. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.